Hello everybody and welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about pay to win. Is it good or is it bad? Actually, it depends who you ask. If you ask the people that are usually pay to win for the game, for example, some of the moderators that are saying that this economy is okay, or some YouTubers that say that this economy is good, it's only because they are pay to win by themselves. They have enough money to enter to the game and they don't have any problem to enter some more money. But the problem starts when you start talking about the free-to-play players. Like me, for example, I'm a free-to-play player. I only once bought credits for the game and it was like 1 year ago for $10. That's not so high amount, but yes, I'm saying I don't have the ability to enter money to the game. And I think 60-70% of the community doesn't have the ability to enter money to the game right now, but maybe in the future they will have this ability. The majority of the players in WARFACE Europe and WARFACE NA are free-to-play players. Most of them are aged under 18, so they don't have credit card, don't have PayPal, and they can't enter money into the game. But the other people who have the money to enter to the game will say that the pay to win is okay, because they are by themselves pay to win. And this is where the problem comes. The person with the most money now in this game wins, and that's not how the game's supposed to work. There is none any successful game that is pay to win. Every game that is pay to win is a failure. I don't know if pay to win is successful in Russia or successful in other countries, but I know that in Europe and NA it's not working. Just look at the games that are not pay to win, for example Dota 2, League of Legends, Warframe, many other games that are not pay to win, and they are extremely successful. And I want WARFACE to be successful as well, and this is what my.com need to understand. Pay to win will lead this game to failure. So what I think my.com is currently doing is milking money from people. So they are taking money for the random boxes and for the VIPs, and they're saying, you are free-to-play player, get the fuck out of our server because we don't need you, so you will lose money every time you play and you will earn very low amount of rewards. This is just what I think, because they just don't listen to the community, and it's a bad sign for a game not to listen to its community, because this can lead to a lot of negative feedback. But it even seems like the my.com community managers never played this game before. And why? Because of the translation errors. They never watched the real names of the guns or the maps or anything else in the game. They just write the same thing as in Russian but just translated it into English, and they translated it wrong, and they always do it every single post they do. So how can they change the economy of the game without even asking the people, do you want this economy change to happen? So my.com, if you watch this video, just know the successful way to a successful game is to listen to the community. And if you don't listen to the community, your game is going to be ruined really fast. I even remember on the Crytek days when people said that the repair costs were too high, Crytek decreased the repair cost by 50%. When I'm looking at my.com that could do the same thing, I don't know, decrease it by 10%, 20%, but they didn't do anything. They left everything as it was before. What I feel is that my.com is taking the EU and the NA versions of the game and making it 100% the same as the Russian one. And it's a recipe for disaster, because the Russian system is a pay-to-win one, and pay-to-win does not succeed, as I told at the start of the video. And there is one more thing that I feel that they don't want to do. They don't want to work on WARFACE Europe and WARFACE NA as much as they work on WARFACE Russia. They want to work much less. And this is by copying the content from Russia exactly as it is to Europe, just in English, even with some errors or some bugs in the files. But you know, they just copy the content, they don't even check it, you know. Now we have the same repair costs as in Russia. Now we have the same rewards in co-op as in Russia. Now we are going to have same rental weapons as in Russia without any ability to buy the weapons permanent. And this is making the game very bad, because those changes are changes for pay to win players. and WARFACE EU and NA cannot be pay-to-win players. This economy doesn't work in NA and EU. So my.com, if you watch this video, change the economy back as it was before and everything will be as it used to be, and you will earn as much money as you earn now with this current stupid economy. They also said that they are going to do weapons that are rental for 2 hours and not 1 day, because nobody used the weapon for 1 day, they most likely used it for 2 hours. But did you see the prices of those things that are rental for 2 hours? So on their recent article of the developer Q&A, they posted how much the 2 hours rental guns will cost, and they gave the example of the AR GAR. So just let's see how much money my.com steal from us by doing this system of 2 hours rental gun. So as we know, 2 hours rent is changing the 1 day rent. So let's just see how much money we lose every time we buy the 2 hours rent and not buying the 1 day rent. Basically what they change, making us lose money. So first off, as we see, the 1 day rent costs $2,200 for 1 day. And 1 day is 24 hours. And if we will divide 2,200 by 24, we can see how much money we pay for this gun for 1 hour. So the amount is on your screens, $91.6 for every hour we have this gun. This is the price of the gun in the previous economy, and in the new economy they take 874 WARFACE dollars for 2 hours. And let's divide 874 by 2 and let's see how much money we pay for my.com for every hour to have this gun. The answer is on your screens, $437 for every hour we have this gun. But if you rent a gun for 1 day, you are most likely not going to play 1 day. Let's say you are only going to play 10 hours. So let's divide 2,200 WARFACE dollars by 10, the amount of hours you use this gun. And the answer is on your screens. So you would pay $220 for every hour you have this gun. So let's say you play with this gun not for 10 hours because you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to go to work, to school, stuff like that. So you play with this gun only 5 hours. And let's see how much money you pay for that. So 2,200 WARFACE dollars divided by 5 hours that you play with this gun, it equals 440 WARFACE dollars that you pay for this gun for every hour you play with it. And do you remember how much you pay for every hour if you buy the gun for 2 hours? Yes, exactly, $437. So in the previous economy we could play with the same gun for 5 hours, when now we can only do it for 2 hours and the same price. So we just lose 3 hours from this gun every time we play, and every time we pay this 874 WARFACE dollars for 2 hours. So I don't know who they are aiming for. my.com is probably aiming to idiots that don't know how much it costed before and how much it costs now. But I'm not an idiot, and I'm going to do everything and even bring you guys tips and tricks how to not be idiot in WARFACE and buy useless things like this thing, 2 hours gun. This is totally useless. So in conclusion, if you're a pay-to-win player and you say that this pay-to-win system is good, you are totally wrong. And the reason for that is that not everybody have the ability like you to pay to win into the game, and that makes the game really unbalanced. You guys, the pay to win players and my.com, you have to think about the majority of the people in WARFACE, and the majority of the people is people who play for free and don't buy any credits. And if you don't think about them, so the chances that they are going to buy credits in the future are going lower and lower, and maybe they are even hitting 0. So this video was basically my second opinion about the pay-to-win system, and also about the players that say that this pay-to-win system is okay. And it's because they are pay-to-win people and they can afford themselves getting the best guns and even the golden versions of them. So before you say that the pay-to-win system is good, look at the other players, the majority of the players that can't pay for the game from many reasons, whether they don't have PayPal or credit card, or whether they don't even have money. Also, sorry for not uploading videos that long It's because I'm cooperating with other YouTubers now in order to bring you guys something special to bring the previous economy back. So stay tuned, and as always, thank you for watching. Make sure to smash that like button if you agree with my opinion. Make sure to subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.